December 23rd, 2024, the year of our Lord. I don't know our viewers yesterday. We appreciated you. We thank you for standing by us. And with you, our end of the year party at Flip TV here was a success yesterday. It was streamed live. So thank you so much, all our esteemed viewers. We love you. We appreciate you. Omo Odua, God bless you, sir. Omo Oduduwa, we love you. King Joe Ogba, we love you. Dr. Ukuoji, our man, the Iroko, we love you. Mr. Tunde Okafor, Mr. Burama Akombi, Ogupi Onoha, Mr. Jeff Obi, Mr. Ola Adewale, Miss Gladys Oyabo, Mr. Olasukomi, my namesake. Each and every one of you, we love you. I'm calling out these names because they always comment. So if you are commenting, I will be seeing your name. I will call them out. The Igbo son, we love you. Many of our viewers across the nations of the earth, we love you. We thank you for standing by us. We thank you that you are always part and parcel of what we are doing on Flip TV. So at Flip TV, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. And we always appreciate you for standing with us every time. And if you are watching, kindly click on that like button and share what you are doing with others. Let me start by reading the major headlines from the newspapers this morning. I have with me here this morning Nigerian Tribune. Good news, all Nigerians, good news. Fuel to sell at 9.35 naira per litre from today. Good news, all Nigerians. Fuel to sell at 9.35 naira per litre from today. Ipman is saying that's the Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria. They are telling Nigerians that should be a good news. Forest crisis, this is a bad news. Freight charges frustrating FG's food import waiver policy. Experts are saying this morning. That's on the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Tinubu reforms not responsible for stampedes. FG tackles PDP orders. And that's a sad news that happened last week. 35 people died in Ibadan. 10 people in Abuja. Over 20 in Anambra. Why struggling to get access to food at various end of year parties? That was a very sad news last week for Nigerians last week. But Tinubu is saying, federal government said that Tinubu's reform is not responsible for stampedes, FG tackling PDP and others. As PDP blames Tinubu, it's a reflection of hunger in the land. Obi is saying, Omoki calls out Obi, father no ends to court as one there are 5 killed in the palliative stampede. Let me repeat it. 105 Nigerians were killed last week while struggling during stampede to get access to food. 105 human beings died last week. Safeguard children in crowded gardens non-negotiable PN Buhari. Others more. State rollout control measures. Real sector growth. FG distributed 16.1 billion to 22 manufacturer. Edu is saying FG 2025 budget last capacity to address Nigerian challenges. Atiku is tackling federal government. At least your budget cannot do nothing on lives of Nigeria. I've left the Tribune this morning. I have here with me the Vanguard this morning. Vanguard is saying Edo suspended local government chairman resumed today. That should be a good news. Why tax reform bills? Why we insist on withdrawal? Ndume is saying on that tax reform bill, federal government to review upward 15 trillion Lagos Calabar coastal highway. 2024 in review how inflation, FX reform, that's foreign exchange reforms, recapitalization, other shaped banking. Abuja stampede, crowd overwhelming, we were swept away, survivors are saying, and FG lifts ban on mining activities in Zamfara. These are on the pages of Vanguard this morning. The Punch is here this morning. Stampede deaths. State lift up condition for palliative distribution. Organizer must secure permit, provide medical team, ambulance security orders. Government is saying. Travelers battle on ending prices hikes ahead of Christmas. Mr. Chinedu is here. He's traveling today. But what we are saying here is that Travelers are battling unending prices hike ahead of Christmas. How terrorists smuggled Libya guns into Zamfara. Government is saying, and petrol to sell 935 naira per litre from today. Ipman are saying. That's on the page of the Punch newspaper this morning. And here with me, Daily Trust. FG lead ban on mining exploration activities in Zamfara after 5 years. U-Tide, FS, now we're talking about FS, we're talking about petroleum, the plane and everything. Skyrocket amidst operators capacity crunch. Despite petrol prices cuts, NNPCL stations order sell above 1,000 per litre. Stampede kills 113 Nigerians in 11 years. 2025 budget, bad news for Nigerians. Scrap Niger Delta Sport Ministries get 2.3 trillion naira. It has been scrapped though. Niger Delta Sport Ministries get 2.3 trillion. It's embarrassing. Sislak is saying our operation be last fiscal discipline article. My last paper for today this morning is The Nation this morning. The Nation is saying Lagos begins 72 hours non-stop shopping festival. Host communities demand payment of 3% royalties by oil firms. Bodija explosion still under investigation since Makinde. Okupe Labour Party is heading for extinction. Ban on mining in Zamfara State lifted by federal government since Alake is the Minister of Mines and Steel Development. While federal government proposes 4.9 trillion for security defense in 2025 budget plan. Idris, don't link Tinubu's reform to Stampede death. Investors net 1.1 trillion in post-budget rally. These are on the pages of The Nation this morning. All our viewers, once again, when I started, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for always standing by us. We thank you for always being on Flip TV. And if you are watching, kindly drop your comments, like what we are doing, and then share what we are doing with others. Tinubu has ordered the elimination of Biafra separatists, bandits, and kidnappers alongside Fulani S-men. How is that going to be possible? We don't know. But application continue. Yesterday was an end of year party. Okay, hello, can you send me your number? Mr. Peter Okafor, let me send you my number as you have requested. This is my WhatsApp number and my phone number. Mr. Peter Okafor is asking my number. You can write it down, Mr. Peter Okafor. 080 76 43 0794. 080 76 43 0794. That is my phone number, my WhatsApp number, Mr. Peter Okafor. Let me call it the last time. This is my phone number. Oh, Mr. David, God bless you. Good morning. 080 76 43 0794. For the last time, I call it slowly. 080 76 43 0794. Should have gotten the number, Mr. Peter Okafor. You ask for my WhatsApp number. That's my number, Mr. Peter Okafor. Good morning, Pride. Good morning to you, Mr. Peter Okafor. Good morning. And let me start by appreciating the MD CEO of Flip TV. MD CEO of Flip TV, Mr. Olakanmi Abiodun Kupoluyi. Thank you for bringing the platform. It is the source. We must appreciate you. It is the source hereby every other news platform here at Ogba Ikeja Lagos grew up. Mr. Olakanmi Abiodun Kupoluyi, God bless you, the boss. God bless you. We appreciate you, and then we love you. Omo Oduduwa. We love you. Thank you for always standing by us. We love you, sir. Omo Oduduwa Akin. We love you. We appreciate you. Otutu Oma. Ekaro, Ekason, Ekale. We love you, sir. God bless you, Omo Oduduwa. Dr. Uku Oji, the Iroko, Otutu Oma, Uku Oji, the doctor. God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. King Joe Ogba. King Joe Ogba. Otutu Omano. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Mr. Tunde Okafor. God bless you, sir. Mr. Tunde Okafor. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. Miss Gladys Oyabo from Los Angeles. Thank you so much, Miss Gladys, for watching us. Always, we love you. We appreciate you. Mr. Ogu P. Onoha. We love you. We appreciate you on Flip TV. Mr. Jeff Obi from Munich, Germany. We love you. We appreciate you. And then we thank you so much. Mr. Ola Adewale from the Peach State. We love you. We appreciate you. My name is Mr. Olasu Komi from Welling, UK. We thank you. Mr. Abraham Akombi, each and every one of you. Drop your comment. Let us see you. Shout out to you. We love you. Our end of year party yesterday, it is still on the platform. You can watch it for a success. And we read out of your name. We appreciate you. We love you. And then we thank you for always and always standing by us every time. We cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. And God bless each and every one of you. Let me have my first reviewer this morning. Let me have Evangelist Benjamin Eze Sinachi this morning. Let's start this morning. Evangelist. He calls himself the Biafran evangelist this morning. President Tinubu has ordered the elimination of separatists. He has given the military marching order by 2025. No more kidnappers, no more separatists, no more bandits, no more Fulani S-men. The army should deal with them in 2025. Do you think that President Tinubu or the army has what it takes to deal with these people that are or that may be causing security situations in Nigeria?
Good morning, my beloved people, my loved ones. Wherever you are watching us from, may God bless you all in the name of Jesus. I remember my humble self, Evangelist Benjamin Johnson, Sinachi, the Biafran evangelist. Yes, according to the statement this morning, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has given go-ahead marching order to the armies to do what? To kill the separatists. The separatists, in other words, the people who want to separate themselves from the country, that they should be killed. It's not today the order have been coming to kill the Igbos, no problem. But that is something I want everybody to know.
It doesn't matter the Igbos, they just say the separatists. So
who are the separatists? What is the meaning of separatists? We are talking about Biafrans.
Asking him to eliminate them.
To eliminate the Biafrans, and no problem. No problem, but if you remain one person, that person will raise that flag. As what? As a Biafran. No matter the threat, no matter the movement of Nigeria, from Bola Ahmed Tinubu and to the Attorney General and the Chief of Armed Staff, no matter your effort, God remains on the top, and the Biafrans will definitely march victorious over Nigeria. We have exited from Nigeria. We are not one, and we can never be. It's not by force. Marriage is not by force, and it's not compulsory. We want to go. Look at the way. What kind of statement is that? What kind of statement? Okay, that's you. Let them carry on. No wahala. Let them march on. Let them march on. Let them march on to kill the separatists. That is why you kept our Mazen Namdekan, our leader, in your custody. You don't want to. Don't worry. One day. What does
that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's a proverb. The person that people, you like sleep, Abi? Don't worry. You go sleep, you go tired. The person who don't die, you go sleep, you go tired.
So, okay, so let's talk about the good news for Nigerians now.
Nigeria doesn't have good news.
No, petrol to sell, there's a good news. Petrol to sell 935 naira per liter from today. Is that not a good news?
Listen good. I don't know why Nigeria likes celebrating evil. Call a spade. How much did the Tinubu meet price of fuel? Why are you telling me to celebrate 913 naira? Is there anything good there? You see, that is why somebody like me will continue to tell you people the truth that you don't want to hear. How much did he meet price of fuel? I want to know. Tell me now. You made the price of fuel at the rate of 143. Then now the price of fuel, you say you want to celebrate it at the rate of 930. You say celebration. Then what about the people that sell it at 62 naira per liter, 87 naira per liter? What should we do to them? If we are celebrating 930, so what do we do to those who sell it at 87 naira? I am asking Nigeria, I'm asking you, Mr. Moderator. Yes, if you are to celebrate 930 naira, then those who sold at the rate of 87 naira, what should we do to them? That is my own question. Yes, that's my question. That's just it. That's it.
So this morning, do you agree with former President, Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who said that Tinubu is repeating Buhari's borrowing mistake? Do you agree with him?
Yes, I saw it. And he's not just repeating it, but he's doubling it. He's doubling it because that borrowing mistake has caused Nigeria far damage than what Nigeria has been damaged during Buhari time. So Tinubu is doing the worst. I'm not speaking for you to like me. I speak the truth. Because all of you, one thing about some Nigerians, especially, I don't want to begin mention tribe because he got to a point I will begin mention tribe. That is me. If you want to speak the truth the way it is. Is this working fine? How much were you buying the price of pint of gari and pint of beans and the rest and bag of gari? How much is the bag of rice now currently? How much was it sold during the Buhari tenure? It was sold 30-something thousand, 20-something thousand. You and I are jumping up. This man is bad. This man is wicked. How much is he selling now? How much was he sold in the time of Jonathan that all of you organized, including Tinubu himself, organized party? How much? I used to buy a bag at that time. How much? 7,500 naira per bag. I'm not telling you the cost price of this. I'm talking of the retail price. I'm not talking of wholesale. Retail price, 7,500. How much is it now? Then you say, let's celebrate it. Celebrate to what? Celebrate what? Many Nigerians, I don't know what is wrong with you people. And you open mouth, some self will come here and begin to congratulate Tinubu. No. Not all that are eating with Tinubu. I mean those of us that are on the street, those of us that are in the area, that are even facing these things. Instead of them to open mouth and speak the truth because of...
Let's look at the fact that now many people may not be able to travel for Christmas due to the high increase of fuel. That's according to the Daily Trust, and is it? I'm looking at the other people that took the topic this morning. How are Nigerians going to travel now with the amount of fuel? When people are saying they are not traveling, Chinedu is traveling. He will come here and tell us his experience, but he will be here very soon. Don't you think that this Christmas may be one of the worst Christmas in the history of Nigeria?
Don't say me. See, let me tell you. If you are coming, come straight. Don't say me. Me is a word of probability. Word that is not uncertain. Let us speak the truth. It is the worst. Don't use the word me. It is the worst Christmas ever. Look at my age. I'm not a baby. Ever since I was born to this very, I'm approaching up to 50 years by the special grace of God. This is the worst Xmas ever experienced in my entire life. Ever since I was born. So I don't chop plenty Christmas, but this one, God will pass Tinubu.
So please, like I said, if you are watching, you do two things for us. You like what you are doing. Click your like button and then you drop your comments so that we can have. I know what time people are watching me, but only like 2 or 3 comments. Drop your comments so that we can have this conversation.
Yes.
It's a conversation program where you drop your comment and then we read it out and then we ask our reviewers some questions.
Your opinions.
So, Pastor, if you are saying because a price of chicken now is 20,000 naira.
30,000.
Oh, 25,000 naira is a price of chicken. Daily Trust is saying that Turkey, as at last week, ordered 30,000 naira.
Yes.
How are Nigerians going to cope with this present
Do you know how much it was sold in the previous December that have passed? During Jonathan time, do you know how much was the price of chicken? Do you know? Do you know how much it was sold? It's not up to 1,500. How much was it sold during Buhari tenure? It was sold at the rate of 7,000. 7,500. That was Buhari tenure, second tenure. But at the first tenure, it was sold 4,500. Because I bought. Are you hearing me? But now, my brother, I called one of my listeners to help me go to butcher, help me cut some meat and come. Because I cannot price chicken. I don't even want to show face there. This is the worst ever. The worst ever. Worse, maybe, let me not use the word worstest now. Are you getting it? For how long? For how long? For how long? You know, I've told you people before, these people no care about you. They don't send you message. They only care about themselves. They are just selfish, self-centered. Only themselves and for themselves. And you people will be. Very soon now, thank God, 2027 is coming. I was going to Ojuelegba on Saturday. I saw them agidingbi. They line up. Two dericas of rice. Ijaba ti ṣe dada. Ijaba ṣe dada. How many days are you going to eat the 2 dericas of rice? Is that 2 dericas of rice? Will it be enough for your family just a day? And Ijaba ti ṣe that. Nonsense. They are collecting it. Some carried 4 derica, 2 hands. And they are celebrating and they are happy. What a shame, what a disgrace. Very soon now they are coming with the same 2 dericas of rice. Some mumus will go and line up, even fight it yourself and break a bottle. And carry koboko. You want to vote. Yeah, you want to vote. Well, shame to many Nigerians. Shame to many Nigerians and to those who shall witness all these things. At the end of the day, that day they will see Emiloga. Not be Emiloko, Emiloga.
Okay. Thanks for coming and God bless you. I'm coming. So you have heard I'll be having Mr. David in just 1 minute. But you have heard him. Saudi Arabia are going to host 2034 World Cup. 11 new stadiums will be built. The same oil that Nigeria has, Saudi Arabia has the same oil. What have we done with our oil, good oil? Is it a blessing or a curse? Yahoo boys are always being arrested by the EFCC. But here we see our governors 80 billion, 100 billion, some trillions of naira, they are working free. What does that mean for our justice system in Nigeria? Politicians Zukwanike, Otito. We can't continue like this. A bleak Christmas is what we are. Today is 23rd of December. Look at the streets. Look at how people how are they going to cope? How are they going to feed their families? You come here in the morning, beggars around you, try to have something. Some have not eaten before they slept yesterday. They come here in the morning to beg. And then, how can a son of somebody that butchers meat, that even shares meat, be eating bones? our politicians should think about this. Today is the 3rd of December. It does not look as if you are in a festive period. Mr. David, let's have some conversations this morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Biliwan, and compliment of the season to everyone who has supported this movement, and to everyone who is watching us. To say, God Almighty continue to bless you, enrich you, and then bless the work of your hand. And shout out to the CEO, Mr. Godun Popolui. Thank you for this platform, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to air our views. We say kudos, and to everyone supporting, watching from diaspora, both here in Nigeria and over, and then everywhere across the globe. We say thank you and keep watching Flip TV.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Nelly Onoha. Good morning to you. You are greeting us for the Sako. Good morning. It's good. So you drop your comments so that we can read and have an interactive session. Like I always say, if you are watching, the best thing to do is to click on that like button and share. When you like and share, others can be part of what we are doing here. Tinubu orders elimination of separatists, bandits, kidnappers, and herdsmen by 2025. He has given the military the marching order. What do you think? Or what do you think 2025 have in stock for? And number one, should separatists be eliminated in a country?
Mr. William, thank you for that wonderful question. I believe the President Bola Tinubu, is taking us back to the days of anarchy. It's taking us back to the Blackstone age, in the era whereby people will not have access to express their mind. Just of recent, the IG said anyone insulting the president should be arrested. That's it for you to say. The first PRO has come out to clarify that nobody is insult. Nobody will come on air and say the president is stupid. Nobody will do that. But the question is that you cannot tell us that we should not criticize government policy. Now, if in return, for me to say that, if I say that the president does not know what he's doing, does it mean I have insulted the president? Now, let us narrow it down to the issue of the government policy. As the government perform well, so for me to say that the President Bola Tinubu does not know what he's doing, the police PRO might twist it and say I have insulted the president. Does the president know what he's doing? Is that one an insult?
Goodluck Jonathan said when he was leaving that Nigerians are going to miss me. He said it. And Jonathan is the most insulted president in the history of Nigeria. And we never saw this kind of gagging. Are we truly in a democratic system in Nigeria?
Mr. Biliwan, I think the presidency or the police people have created another avenue for them to milk Nigerians. The police is doing this. It is another avenue for the police to extort money from Nigerians, because now everybody will be scared to come out and speak their mind. A TikToker was arrested over the weekend. What did he say? He criticized government policy. He said that the president doesn't know what the president is doing. Police apprehended him. For how long can we continue like this?
But it was important that the president fought for democracy.
See, stop telling me that the president fought for democracy. The president fought for him to be among those that will control the sources of Nigeria. Majority of people who were saying that Abacha is bad, those people, all those Nadeko gang, that was allegedly fought for Nigerian democracy, fought so that someday they will also control the resources of government and also be in the corridor of power. Abacha did not do worse than this. Adime Abacha would have even wiped them off, because they are worse. All those people chanting for democracy, saying that democracy. Now, ever since we've returned to democracy, what has it benefited us? What has it benefited Nigeria? It has. If you know that we are in the military era, we know that this is the military era. You cannot express your views. But even in democracy, can we express our views?
Mr. Ladewale has started this morning. Greetings from ATLDP. Mr. Ladewale, I've greeted you this morning, and I hope that you were live when we were streaming our end of the year party. So the success yesterday, and we thank each and every one of you. Ṣé ẹ̀fún ni àbẹ́ẹ̀dì? Thank God I can read you, but this man, ẹni pẹ́pẹ́sẹ́ ẹ̀yìn ló kàn. Báwo ni ó ṣe wá di gbèsè ló kàn? Ìyà ló kàn tí àwọn ará ìlú fi ń san gbálẹ̀kù nítorí ebi àbí irọ́ ni wípé ẹ̀yìn ló kàn. He said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said that it is his turn. That why are Nigerians now dying of hunger? If you are watching, click on the like button, like what you are doing and share what you are doing, and then make sure that you are commenting like other people are commenting. We can be having back and forth.
So now, Mr. Williwan, now the president, there's a new law. Police has enforced the law that anyone that insults the president will serve 2 years jail. 2 years. Eyabelo that stole our money, that steal our money, did not go to, was not imprisoned for 2 years. And then again, the president too has said that separationists and some other persons will be killed. Fine. If he said that bandits should be eliminated, bandits should be killed, armed robbers should be killed, kidnappers to be killed, it's a welcome development. But you targeting people who are agitating to exit the country. But nobody will want to leave the country if the country is working. Look at just under how many days Stampede occurred in Abuja, Enugu, Abuja, Ibadan, and this, yes, Anambra. What is the cause of it? Not be hunger. They are not addressing the main issue. That what is making people now. Sanwo-Olu has said that whosoever want to share policy should come and get a pass from the state government. The government ought to be ashamed of themselves, because if people are dying of stampede, people died during the course of sharing palliative, then whose fault? Whose fault? The government's function is to create what enabling environment that will thrive, so that people can, so that indigenes and then Nigerians can thrive in that enabling environment. When there's no enabling environment, hunger settings, poverty setting, inflation setting, and now that is the cause of it. So coming to blame the wife of the wife of arresting the wife of the former wife of Onyabi,
Ex-Oni.
Yes, ex-queen. To me is just baseless. The issue should be addressed. If the issue is not addressed, you might record more stampede, because people are dying of hunger. Look at the 2025 budget. The Senate budget 9.46. No, is it billion or no? Yeah, billion for the advertisement for next year. How much food Akpabio want to chop for next year?
Let me tell you a more controversial one. I'm coming. According to Daily Trust this morning, 2025 budget scrapped Niger Delta. It has been scrapped though. Scrapped Niger Delta. Scrapped Niger Delta. Sport Ministry get 2.3 trillion naira. Let me repeat so that some people don't hear me. These agencies have been scrapped. They are no longer existing, but they have a budget of 2.3 trillion naira.
Okay, Miss. Now, let me speak about that. Akpabio be fair. Now, what does Akpabio want to eat with 9.4 billion naira just for the office of the Senate President, and then for the office of the Deputy Senate President? Just 2 persons. What did they want chop? Who they want go see? Who want come visit them? For the calendar year, my brother, Ogba, resident of Ogba, resident people residing in this city cannot eat food sum up 9.4 billion naira for the year. They don't born us where. And now you are saying that arresting people who are sharing palliative. Those who want to be arrested are the leaders. Just to come what he said now. A ministry that has been scrapped now gets allocation. Two ministries scrapped. Now where does the money go to? Look at, I'm surprised. Oji Zokalu was in Lagos to visit Mr. President, because the president has arrived Lagos for the festive season. Now Oji Zokalu was saying that Nigeria was lucky to have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this time.
Are we not truly lucky? I'm asking.
What I want to give blow, abi? What I want to give blow? Forget that you are the presenter here. I think give you blow, probably because the time are not sweet for your side. My brother, the government need to address the issue of hunger. Look at the budget. Look at just get a rundown, a breakdown of the 2025 budget and see what is left. Nothing would no what economical developmental strides. No, how much is being given to what infrastructure that will benefit me and you. All the money is being siphoned from one ministry to another ministry. Look at what RFI said. He said every year government agencies buy new vehicles. Shey vehicles dey expire. Every year MDA government presenters budget for pencil, budget for biro, budget for everything. Shey biro there's how much is biro? Look at one agency, NEMA. Look at NEMA budget. About 4 million was budgeted for to buy biro. NEMA, national emergency.
Is the biro coming from heaven?
I don't know. Ask NEMA. No me go ask. NEMA budgeting about 5 million or so, or 5 million to buy biro for the calendar year. How much did they sell biro? SSCs. They are wasting resources anyhow, and people who want to get the resources are not getting it.
Like I said this morning,
Enough of all this.
Saudi Arabia and Nigeria has the same crude oil. Look at Saudi, look at Qatar, look at Dubai. I'll give an example. Go to Saudi Aramco. Look, you are going to see the breakdown of the man said 1 drop of oil in Saudi Arabia is accounted for. In Nigeria, your NNPCL, how do they go about it?
Now look at the issue of NNPC. What I thought that the president ought to have sacked the MD of NNPC, Mele Kyari. The man has milked this country to stupor. He has milked. He worked with Buhari, do you know, for 8 years. Abi? He worked with Buhari. Now he's working with Tinubu. Now this man, see, Mr. William, I think one of the problems we are having is this oil God gave to us freely. Our leaders have misused this opportunity. Nigeria is not supposed to be where it is now. Where was Dubai? Dubai was far back, worse off compared to Lagos. In the 80s, but look at Dubai now. Is Dubai not better off this country? And then people will sit and say Nigeria is a developed nation. What are the attributes that make Nigeria a developed nation?
So, finally, Mr. David, let's round off. Do you think that there's hope for this country the way it is going?
Mr. William, after Tinubu go, because the police don't say anybody we insult the president, 2 years jail. 2 years. That person will go to jail for 2 years. But one thing I want to put to the police is, if the person who bought 755 flats in Abuja, if the person is not in jail, Bello that squandered how much he is not in jail, then see, Nigerians would not go to jail if we tell our leaders the truth. Nobody will insult them. We will tell them the truth that what they are doing is wrong. It's wrong. Look at it. You just think about what he said. He said 2 days to Christmas. Everybody event. If you go to mistake match person now, they go slap you. If look at 2 days to Christmas, no bank fit decorate the office. No companies fit share souvenirs. Say take calendar. I never see 2025 calendar for I. Say na courtesy of this company, courtesy of so thing. Only those who are benefiting are those in the corridors of power. For how long? President Bola Tinubu arrived Lagos. Arrived Lagos, and then thousands of people flooded Mr. President's house. Flooded Mr. President's house just to beg for food for whether how long can we continue like this.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. David. Again, when you say these things, it seems that you're an enemy of the state. But then, we are here in Nigeria where a snake swallowed money. Monkey swallowed money in Nigeria. Human beings swallowed. In Nigeria, there was school feeding. COVID-19 happened, the human turned it into home feeding. They are working free. Nigeria Air. There is money in this part of the world. The money is being squandered. Like I said from the Daily Trust this morning, 2 ministries have been scrapped. Niger Delta and Sports Ministry. But then 2.3 trillion has been allocated to that ministry. Where is that money going to? Saudi Arabia has oil, Nigeria has oil. Look at the both countries. Nigeria has oil, Dubai has oil. Nigeria has oil, Qatar has oil, Kuwait has oil. Can you compare and contrast the both countries? When are we going to stop doing these things? It's only a mad person that does the same thing over and over again and expect different results. You can't continue like this. By the end of the year, people are going to church for is it Thanksgiving or crossover. The Muslims are going to do their own. Beginning of the year, they start embezzling money, and the same thing. It's not a religious problem, it's a spiritual problem. What we have is economical problem, and it is the fault of our politicians. It's a leadership problem. You can't continue like this. Let me have Mr. Olajide this morning. Let him come. Mr. Olajide, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Rewan, the anchor man, and good morning every viewer of our endeared station, Flip platform. You are welcome.
So let's start from the fact that let me start here. Over 105 Nigerians were killed last week. We thought, the Ibadan own is the last. Yes. Then Anambra. Then Abuja. 105 human beings have been killed while trying to get food due to Stampede. What does that mean for Nigeria as a nation?
It's a sign of backwardness for the nation. It's not a sign of progress for the nation. If people are dying from Stampede of want to collect food for survival, it shows the country has slided backward into poverty, into hardship, into despondency, into anything negative you can think of, you can mention. In the sense that quite all right, humanitarian helps services is being given to people all over the world. No doubt about that. Even in US, we've seen humanitarian kind-hearted people coming out to give humanitarian services to people. But you will know that they are doing that money, out of their love for the fellow citizens, not as a result of people who are extremely poor and they cannot survive the harsh economic condition.
I want to ask you a question. Let me cut short. Is Nigeria a poor nation?
Nigeria is not a poor nation. Nigeria is a rich nation.
Then why are we poor? Why does it mean that there's poverty everywhere?
Yes, there's poverty everywhere in the sense that, see, government is the driver of economic activities of any nation. Government is the biggest driver of every economic activities of a nation that leads to how people thrive in their economic activities, how people become improved in their economic status. Government is the facilitator of welfare, economic, activities that remove people from the poverty level into level whereby they will become prosperous in their daily life endeavors. But where government is now the one, and the government also creates a enabling environment for the people to thrive in their businesses, and also make sure wealth of the country is so much channeled to the people in such a way that it can enhance their economic activities. It can aid their business activities so that they can thrive in their business activities, in their economic activities. But whereby government is now squandering the resources of the country that is supposed to have been channeled towards emancipating, bring people out of their level of poverty, or adding, raising, improving their economic activities, then in that case, the people will be poor.
Mr. I'm coming, Mr. Oladewale said that it's Olegba kingdom. Abi, you agree with him?
Well, I don't really say I won't really agree that Olegba. I can say Olegbe. Well, I might understand what he's trying to say. I don't necessarily agree that Olegba, but I can only say Olegbe, Ole. No, we are not. The Nigerians are not robbers. We are not thieves. But rather, the people we have in government, they are the ones that is stealing our resources. They are the ones squandering, embezzling our resources. They are the ones going away with billions, trillions of our resources that should have been used to channel, that have been used, that have been channeled to us to improve our economic activities, to help enable us, aid us, assist us in empowering us for a greater economic activities. But instead of doing that, they are squandering this, they are stealing this, they are wasting it. So if you say Olegbe, they are the Olegbe. We, the Olegba, who has the Oles? Are we the citizen you are calling the Olegba? No, they are the one that stole it. I mean, that stole it. They are the one that also make away with it. So, but like to answer to run up a question, our country is not poor. It is the people we have in government who are not doing the right thing, who are messing up our economic activities, our resources, who are squandering it, who are wasting it. They are the one that should be held responsible. They are the one that put us in this condition we are right now. The country is not rich, is not poor. It's a rich country. Every Nigerian is not poor. I mean, every Nigerian is not lazy. Every Nigerian is a hard-working citizen. We are resilient. Everywhere you go outside this country, we excel. Even in this country, we excel.
I'm sorry to cut you short. You said something that is quite intriguing, which may be a fact. Nigerians are always excelling outside Nigeria, but in Nigeria, they seem to be handicapped. Only the politicians seem to be enjoying the nation.
Yes, they are always excelling wherever they go outside the world. It says that the economic environment in that place enables them to thrive in their economic activities, business activities, their profession, their businesses, their career and co. It says that the government of those places where they are humane, they are democratic in their approaches, in their governance, because they know that if they don't perform well, the people will reserve the power, the right to vote them out of the power. But in this case, the people that are always in power here, they are not there by our vote. There's no way we can remove them.
I'm sorry, you say they are not there by our vote. They who voted for them?
They rigged the way to the power. They manipulated the power. They corrupted the system. Have their way through to the power. So based on those places now, we saw three elections recently, in the last 2 months. We saw the one in UK. The sitting prime minister was defeated. Conservatives were defeated by Labour. We saw another one in US. Democratic government, Democratic Party was defeated by Republican. We saw another one in Ghana recently, just last month. Incumbent power was also defeated.
But then, do you agree with Mr. Yakubu Mahmood, the INEC chairman, who said that Ghanaians copied their election success from Nigeria?
It's a shame for that man to have said that. Mahmoud is buried his head in shame. Who is Mahmoud to be comparing Ghana election with his Nigerian election? This is Mahmoud that was addressing all the foreign and local international observers of 2023 election. On the eve of election at Abuja, they were telling them IRF will be live. The result will be tripping on IRF from the polling booth, addressing the whole local international observer of what we shall see the following morning. All over the following morning, he was telling us a different story. Nothing that he said came to light. So he should be ashamed of himself. He should keep his mouth shut up. Let Mahmoud shut his mouth up. Let him not talk about Ghanaian social election. Is Ghanaian social election, is it compared with Nigeria? Have Nigeria had any social election before? Is Mahmoud a person that should be recommended for any electoral offices? The way he messed up electoral process in Nigeria, the way he made sure electoral process was never transparent, was never a reflection of the will of people. And saying they copied their success. Which success have Nigeria recorded other than him during electoral process? Which success has Mahmoud recorded for Nigeria during his tenure as INEC chairman in our electoral process. Rather, he messed up our electoral processes. This is a man who promised us INEC will be open. We will see the result from polling booth tripling it on the IRF. We can track it only for it to be switched up and manipulated. So let him shut up and let's not tell us anything about Ghana election. Instead, he should go and learn how successful Ghana and maybe to conduct the election.
I don't understand. Who should be learning from who? Should Nigeria be learning from Ghana or Ghana learn from Nigeria? Who is the of Africa?
Let Nigeria go and learn from those three places I've just mentioned. Let Mahmoud go and learn from Ghana how they've been able to successfully conduct the election. How a sitting president did not contest, did not douse the outcome of results of the election. Let's go and learn from him and stop bragging that they learned their success from them. What success have we recorded for Nigeria? I mean Mahmoud, INEC chairman, what success has he recorded for Nigeria during his tenure as INEC chairman? Is it the flawed electoral process that we have all around? That litigation flooded all across in Nigeria. Is that the result he's telling us he has achieved? He did not achieve any success for us. Rather, he's Ghana that achieved electoral success for their country. So he's the one to go and learn from Ghana the electoral success. He should go and learn from British government how Rishi Sunak, the current the sitting prime minister, conducted election transparently, free and fair, and he lost. And he did not go to court because the result is what the result declared was what happened at the polling booth. He should also go to US and learn from democratic government that conducted the election, and they lost power. That's what he should go and do, and stop bragging that they learn from them. Who learn from the fraudulent electoral process is supervising as an chairman.
Okay, then let's go to our last topic. Just 1 minute. A traveler's battle on ending prices hikes out of Christmas. Like I said, over the course of last week, travelers, yes. I went to like 2 major parks in Lagos, the Ojota parks and the one at Yanokwaja. I myself wanted to see for myself. Though maybe I wasn't allowed to camera well. But then one of the drivers was saying that people are not really traveling like before, maybe because there's no money and everything. In just 1 minute, I want you to round off with this. What does that mean for Nigeria if Nigerians cannot even travel home to celebrate the festive period for their families?
Yes, it's a known fact that traveling in Nigeria is mostly done on the road, and road traveling involves the means of traveling on road is either by petrol or by diesel powered vehicles. I know what the cost of petrol, what the cost of diesel is presently. So the cost of transport fares has gone up astronomically. So to move even intra area, intra-local movement from Ogbaye to Ojota to Ifako to Ikeja, it has recorded an astronomical exorbitant increase in transport fares. How much more long distance traveling? You know how much it's going to cost? So where the transport fare was initially fewer amount, now it has gone over 3 or 4 500% increments. So where will people get that kind of money to transport themselves to where they are going? So it's exorbitantly, increasingly unbearable to them, exorbitantly, higher than what they can even imagine. That's why people could not travel. So it's because of the harsh economic condition, particularly one main or 2 main products, petrol and diesel, because all these vehicles are powered by petrol or diesel, and Nigeria and their road traveling, and Nigeria travel more mostly on road than on air. So even those one on air, and land jet ways too has increased astronomically. Even our waterways is not the percentage of people is carrying a few. So because of these 2 products, petrol and diesel, of which the prices presently has gone extremely high. Okay. So it has led to exorbitant increments in the transport sphere, such that people could no longer afford it, and thereby could not able to travel to their respective places for destination for festive, purposes, and for them, social purposes they may intend it for. So that's the reason for it.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, sir, and God bless you. I'm seeing Mr. Paul. Let me have Mr. Jim, sir, here. Then I know how I'm going to do it. Mr. Jim, sir, good morning.
Good morning.
So let's go straight to the point. Nigerians cannot travel for Christmas due to the high, I'm talking about transportation costs, Like I said, I was in Ojota at the weekend, and I also went to Yanokwaja to see for myself. I wasn't allowed to camera many things, but at least to see. And you see, even the drivers are complaining that work is no longer forthcoming. Like it used to come every end of the year. And people are refusing to travel because of the high level of transportation costs. From here to is it to Edo State now, almost like 15,000 or 20,000 now. What was like 7,000, 6,000 before? What does that mean for Nigerians if they cannot even travel once in a year to meet their family for the end of the year party or even for Christmas period?
It is a good one that we are experiencing this.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good development. Yeah, before people get sanitized, it has to happen to everybody. When one part is the one bearing the loss of one thing and the other are not, so there won't be this, togetherness. Let us do things this way. And this is not the price of transportation is not just high. It has been even before Christmas. It has been before time. But just that this administration, is on the high side now. But Nigerian people have been facing high cost of transportation. And that is why you will see that even a man of 40-something years to 50 years as a Nigerian citizen have not visited 3 states in Nigeria. And you ask yourself, why will you be, probably you have been born in Lagos, you spend nothing less than 40 to 50 years of in existence, but you have not visited 10 states out of 36 states we have in Nigeria. It's not because of insecurity. It's not because maybe you don't need to have family in other states before you could go, but simply because there is high cost of transportation. Even before now, even though last year, the least states you will go, maybe you are in Lagos, you visited Ibadan because the price to go to Ibadan is less than 5,000 naira. You go to Osun, Ilorin, max. And the rest is story. What happened to Alaba? What happened visiting Jos, the cold part of Jos? What happened to? Because the price is high. And this is 2024. At this very stage, we don't have working train from Lagos to Calabar, from Lagos to Ibadan, from Lagos to Akure, from Lagos to...
They have to Ibadan, but...
I know, when did that start happening? And all sorts of, and all to other states, whereby it shouldn't be nothing, it shouldn't spend close to 10,000 naira visiting all states in Nigeria, if the system is actually working. The only one we have is just road, everything, even though the roads that we channeled the old energy on over the years are not even good. Look at the years it took them to fix Lagos to Ibadan Expressway. Jonathan times, you drop money for the contractor. What's the outcome? Nobody is checking. Some people squander the money. The project is half done. Not until now. It's 1999, Obasanjo time. So the problem does not just start from now. There have been high cost of living, high cost of transportation, and the government is to work.
So, Mr. Jimster, let's go to the other news item I have here before. Pastor is at the background, Chin is at the background. My the corrector is here, Lawrence. I can see Mr. Paul, I can see Mr. Femi. So this will be a good news, but I don't know. Petrol to sell 935 naira per litre from today. Ipman, who are the Ipman? Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, are telling that from today, 935 naira per litre will be the amount of petrol. Is that a good news or again?
They are supposed to be beaten. It's quite unfortunate that there is no there's no shame again. Back at those days, some of us we are always shy to do some things. You will say you are not supposed to say it out. Because what's the difference between almost 1,900 and something naira that they are selling per litre and the 800, how much you call it now, 900 and something? Now, so what's the difference between 1,000 and, in a country where there's refinery, even though they come tomorrow and tell us that the fuel is 500 naira per litre, it's still not something to jubilate about. How much was the fuel when they met it? Okay, some people will come and say, okay, the subsidy is just a big language to embezzle money. And that's how we are taking away subsidy. Even before you do something, take away something, won't you, before you leave a particular house that you are staying, won't you have rented another apartment to park into and make sure that you have a place you are going? Will you just say you are leaving a house and that day you park your stuff inside truck and you are not looking for a house that day? You understand? There should be proper planning before removal of subsidy. For you to know, even before it has been affirmed, before the president put into writing, to signing, the effective of the stop kickstart, even from the interview, from the video, where he just said what we are removing subsidy. Immediately, those Nigerian people that are supposed to make life easy for us jump on the advantage even before the president would put that into signing, and the the price skyrocketed. First one, what even the one that those people are doing to Nigerian people is even more than what the administration politicians are doing. You understand? So as a leader, you should always know that whatsoever you say, when you cough, is a signal. When you shake, is a directive. When you say, and even before you put to writing, people will follow whatsoever you say.
So,
and that's what we are facing now.
Okay, Mr. Jinta, let's go to our last topic today. How do you see the 105 over, even because a woman said she said I have a daughter, or her daughter was one of the people that were killed in Ibadan during that stampede. He said it's a lie. Over 100 people died in Ibadan, not 35 by the people. That's her. But what I'm saying is the fact that over 105 Nigerians have died due to stampede. What caused the stampede? Hustling for food in Nigeria. We saw 35 in Ibadan. We saw in Anambra. Then we saw in Abuja. You are closing now. What does that say about Nigeria as a country?
Well, there's a woman that said over 30 some people would die. What did she expect? There should be a media control, societal control. It is normal. Sure, you understand? Because it is normal for the media to control that, just to ease tension on the Nigerian people. Sure, you understand? So to ease tension on Nigerian people, they will not come out to tell you that we have 100 and something that. How do you want the society, and you understand, the community to feel by them coming out to the exact number of children that die? It will cause a lot of disaster. So just so media control, it is few number, even though it's one person, it's something. But since it's out of more than 100, so they will just have to, reduce it and try to know how to balance things. And the Oni, ex-Oni of Ife wife, she was being taken by the Nigerian police because she is the organizer of the Oyo, event, the outreach. And now we have reports from Abuja, one in Anambra. I hope, and again, I hope the organizer of the Anambra, food outreach, and the one for Abuja also have been taken by the Nigerian police the same way they did to Oni of Ife ex-wife. I'm not trying to support anybody, but I believe that injustice for one person is justice for all. You understand? When it comes to Oni of Ife, everybody was like, the whole team was like, hey, yeah, this, and it was so fast in taking her in, you understand, by the authority. And now the person that organized the one for Anambra, I got to know is a reputable person, very influential, you understand, the politician that has been doing it for so long. And now that people also died there, have you been arrested also? And the person that did the one in Abuja. So you are telling me if the governor of any state or the rep member of any state organize this outreach and we have Stampede again, are you telling me you are going to? I hope they will be arrested also, because they are the organizers. So if we are doing something, let us know what we are doing. We should stop, shaking injustice, and which is not. She has been arrested, so that is what we should be looking out for. And you as a presenter also, you try to check the news also, be updated if those people that organize the person, if the man for the Anambra, food outreach, and the one for Abuja, let us, by the next time we meet here tomorrow, let us have report that they also have been taken in the way they take the ex-wife of Oni of Ife. And also talking about people are actually hungry. I will not lie to you. There is hunger in Nigeria. When I mean hunger, serious hunger, it's not even the matter of when you have a handwork, when you have this, even the Nigerian people, those who are even working in the companies, how much is their salary? I pay 70 or 80% of Nigerian people, if you come back, the Nigerian people are collecting below 100,000 naira. Take away transportation, the high cost of living, even though the rentage, house rent now is very at the high price, and we need each state government to look out to the house rent, especially in this very Lagos. I know other states are cheaper, in your house rent other states are cheaper than Lagos. The Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu needs to look out and there be a regulation, you know, a certain price for rent of houses.
I'm sorry, to cut
in
short.
the state.
There can't be regulations. The landlord that built the house, there's no regulation for price of cement, for roof, for blocks and everything. So I don't think there will be regulation until the price of things go down. Then we can expect to see something.
Do you know that? Okay, wait. Houses that has been built for more than 50 years, you come and increase the house rents of the people, telling them that what because of high cost of cement, high cost of sand and granite, that is why you also that have built your house for more than 50 years is increasing your house rents. What about that? They are not to, let's put them, but that is that the human that we have, you understand? Because the house are over 60 years that inherited, or you are the one. What are you still rebuilding the house? What does the high cost of cement has to do with you increasing houses too?
There's innovation and everything.
Let's talk about even late government, for instance. Where are the houses, government houses? Back then we have it. In the government part, is there houses, you know, affordable for the Lagosians, even the civil servants to rent or to reside? We have government house, civil service house up at the government houses, millions of naira per month. So you are paying a level 7, level 8, level 10 workers that their salary is below 200,000 naira or 150,000 naira, telling them to pay a rent of close to a rent of 1 million or 1.2 or 800 something 2 million naira for Lagos State housing. So how does that help? How does that collate? So you know, so I believe things as times goes on, you know, if the Nigerian people are ready, things are going to be fine, because I have hope. What's the essence of it? This is our country. So if you are not having, what are you telling me? You don't have hope. So it's just that it will take time. But it's just so silly that even the countries that have crude oil, you understand, like Nigeria, we have Dubai, we have even Ghana there, they are trying. We have Singapore and all those countries. We have Malaysia. They are doing greatly fine. You understand? Now, what is the case here? Why is Nigeria like this? So if I thought we take everything, now we are not. Don't blame anybody. You don't need to blame the government. Don't blame this. Now let's just look at it. They have crude oil. They only have crude oil. We have crude oil. We even have more than crude oil. We have, good, we have very fertile soil for agriculture and the likes of them. So what happened to Nigeria?
Okay, thank you so much for coming, sir, and we appreciate you this morning. Let me Mr. Paul, good news. I'm saying good news because it's from the north, so I want to have you on this for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Lakurawa has been chased out of Nigeria. I cannot make that statement. Who made that statement? It is Minister of State for Defense, Mr. Former Governor of Zamfara State, Mr. Matawale. Let me read what he said. According to the Punch newspaper this morning, he said that Lakurawa has been chased out of Nigeria. That the group initially emerged around 2016 or 2017 in Sokoto State, begin as self-defense militia invited by local to combat escalating banditry. Over time, they evolved into a radical faction, imposing strict religious laws and exerting control over local communities. The Nigerian Defense Headquarters identified Lakurawa as a terrorist group affiliated with extremist elements from Mali and Niger. But speaking on Sunday, the defense minister said, listen, I want to make it clear that we have no Lakurawa in any part of the country, not even Zamfara or Kebbi State. He further explained that Lakurawa terrorists were from Mali and were forced to return to their country by the military. They're not even in Kebbi State as earlier reported by the media. He emphasized that the military has dealt decisively with the bandits, forcing them to return to Mali. We have no Lakurawa in any part of the country. He has reiterated that Lakurawa has been defeated. That's what Matawale is saying. Mr. Paul,
Yes, sir.
do you agree, or do you think that truly the good news is that Lakurawa has been defeated by the Nigerian military in Zamfara and Kebbi State?
Thank you very much. For now, I cannot say they have defeated Lakurawa. I cannot say that they have chased them out until I see the North is living in peace and unity. We need to experience peace. We need to experience unity from now to like 5 months to come. Then we will believe that Lakurawa had been chased, because those people, they have different names, they have different ways They have different people that are organizing guys to be involved on that kind of activities which La Kurawa have been doing. They say they came from Niger and Mali. That is according to their saying. If that is the case, then how come someone from Mali will come to your country just like that? He did not know the road, he did not know the people, he did not know their language, and then he will now start doing harming to them. So you can see our people are not straightforward. They can say this is morning while it is night. You know, that is the leaders of this country called Nigeria. They are not straightforward, they are not honest, they are not truthful saying. But we, as the people, as the good people of this country, we always expect that people will live in peace. We always expect that the Boko Haram, the Lakorawa should not be harming the life of the innocent citizen. That is a good news if that is true. If that is true, that is a good news. Thank you.
So if you are watching, I have Mr. Paul from Plateau State. I want you to talk about the Lakurawa and what's happening in the north. If you are watching, click on your like button, but then drop also comments. Let us interact with one another. Mr. Paul, you are saying that you seem not to have confidence in. So we are looking at the fact that Nigerians don't trust our leaders. What does that mean for our leadership and then the citizens of Nigeria? If you don't trust them, you are saying that you are waiting for 5 months before you can confirm if truly Lakurawa has been defeated. What does that mean for our leaders and we ourselves if we don't trust our politicians in Nigeria?
Thank you. Thank you. You see these drugs, I just bought it today. These drugs, you know, 3 years ago, I used to buy this drug. How much? I will buy these drugs 700.
How much?
But now I bought these drugs 4,000 naira.
From 700 to 4,000.
Yeah, see you can see the from 700 to 4,000.
Yes.
And you expect me to have confidence in the government when people are living day by day, trying to look for a means of surviving. We don't have any means of surviving. We are surviving because God is just keeping us. That is the truth. We are not surviving because the government are helping us. The government, they don't know us. And that is why we are saying in this country, you know, a country that is built, you know, we have so many system beliefs, so many tribes, so many religions, so many things. And the foundation has not been built in truth. They did not build the foundation of this country with truth. That is why today we are suffering. And the only thing that can help us in this country is that people need to be free. That is what they don't want to hear from me. But I love this country to be one, but because of the leaders, we have no confidence in them. I don't think that anything will make me to trust this government because there is nothing to trust about them. Resources of the land supposed to be for the people, but the people cannot afford the resources. And you are expecting me to put my confidence on leaders as these? It cannot work.
Do you agree with Mr. Burama Akombi, who is saying that the best for Nigeria to solve insecurity is to go back to a regional system of government where everybody faces their region instead of going to the center in Abuja?
Of course, regional form of government, that will be the best. But I'm telling you, in this country, they will not like to, they will not like to come up with that. Rather, they would like to continue to live in the old system, which is not going to be helpful. But regional government, I think, is just the way forward for every state to defend her people. You know, it will give no room for any bandit, for any terrorist to go to a state, so state, and start killing people for no reason. They will not do that because our leaders, they don't want to hear this. Our leaders, they are not leaders. Our leaders between man and God, Almighty God, help me, I'm in your hand. Our leaders, the only thing that they will continue to do for us is to suffer us. That's the only thing they know how to do the best. Suffer us and suffer us. But they don't know anything to do for us.
So in your opinion, why do you think that our leaders are suffering us?
They are suffering us because they are not leaders. They are not leaders. When we talk about leaders, it's, you know, a leader, when you see people, 5 people sitting down and all of them buy food, you understand? And, you know, all of them have money, you know, and somebody just come here and he say he's hungry. You know, he asked the first person and the first person did not give him. He asked the other one did not give him. He asked the other one and he asked the last person and that last person give it to him. That is a leader. You know, that is a leader because he have a mind. He have a conscience that this person too is hungry like me, so let me give him that food to eat. But our leaders, all what they do is that they will eat alone and they will die alone. That is what they are doing. They forget that they need to eat and they need to give their followers too. They always forget that. They don't put that at the back of their heads. So leadership for me is a person who will go with his people. You carry your people with you. You are not working alone. But these people, they work with soldiers and police. That's the people they carry. They don't carry us. And they know that without the soldiers and police, they are nothing. So that is why I can just tell people they are not powerful. They are not powerful. They work with soldiers and police. But when you go through history, there are people that used to work without any soldiers and police. And they are good leaders. Because they believe what they are doing to the people, is right, is good. There are some presidents that you will see, they are serving people, they are serving people in their own best way. And people are enjoying them as leaders. But when it comes to us in Nigeria, sometimes I would say, are we cause? Are we cause? But truly speaking, we are not cause. We are the one that we are doing this thing to ourselves. We are the one that we are causing this trouble to ourselves. And our leaders, they are not leaders. And they will never leave that position to the people, the upcoming people that are coming, people that know the problem of this country, to solve the problem of this country. They will not leave because they are there to steal and steal and steal. A rich country, but yet we are living in poverty.
So let's talk about, in your state now, there seems to be relative peace in Plateau State.
Yeah.
You have not heard about any Fulani S-men or any banditry for now, which is a very good news.
Yes.
What do you think that your governor, Gabriel, is it Mufswang, what do you think that he's doing right to at least make sure that there's security and stability in Plateau State?
Yes, thank you very much. The man on board right now, I know is a man of the people, and I know that he's working hand in hand with the people to see that, yes, they have strategically put people that will be watching the state. In some areas, they will involve people of social vigilante, so that they'll be watching their strategic location so that no one will just come and do anything evil for them. He's working, and I think he's doing his best, even though I will say he's not perfect, but he's doing his best. And I believe, what is going on right now, in my state, there are some people that used to be involved, they used to use them, but with the situation on ground now, there are people that begin to realize that this thing that they are doing is not going to be helpful for them. It's not going to be helpful for them, and that is why they have to stop. So with time, we believe that all these things will surely come to an end. All these banditry will surely come to an end. It's just a matter of time. I believe that will surely come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Paul. It's nice having you. God bless you. Thanks for coming. And you have heard from Mr. Paul, who is saying that it seems that the governor has the trust and confidence of his people in the state. That's why there's relative peace and stability in Plateau State. Let me have my next reviewer, Mr. Lawrence. Let him come. Then if Mr. Femi comes, he joins him. Mr. Lawrence, good morning.
Good morning.
President Tinubu is saying, number one, that separatists should be dealt with. Bandits should be dealt with, and Fulani S-men and all these kidnappers. Isn't that a good news for Nigerians? 2025 will be the end of the evil people in Nigeria. That's according to President Tinubu. What do you think of the news that is coming out from the presidency?
Yeah, first, let me first greet our fans all over the world and our Flip TV that makes things happen in Nigeria. At least without Flip TV, many people cannot hear our voice. And our fans, we greet them, and people that support us and ending of year party. We thank all of every one of them one by one. And what is going on in Nigeria now? Nigeria is a country that they will do promise and what? Fail. Ahmed Tinubu said that anything protest or...
no protest. I'm talking about kidnappers, banditry, and separatists. They must be dealt with in 2025. That's according to
He can do it, but How can you do mostly separation in a country? One, let Ahmed Tinubu do the major thing first. What is the major thing we are talking about? If you see this Nigeria now, the rate of poverty in Nigeria is too much. Hungry is too much in Nigeria. How can you beat me and stab me and tell me that I should stop saying that thing that I'm hungry? A hungry person must come outside and tell people, Daddy, I'm hungry. If you have a child in the home and your daughter is hungry or your son is hungry, you cannot come outside and say, Daddy, I'm hungry. Can you see that a daughter or your son as a son children? This is the word I drop. Ahmed Tinubu now is a president of Nigeria. And the Nigerians, Ahmed Tinubu keep Nigeria hungry. And he still said that Nigeria stop saying that they are hungry. Is it possible? If Nigeria don't say they are hungry, how can Ahmed Tinubu see that those people they are sand? Because Ahmed Tinubu is like a father for Nigeria now. When you are complaining outside and tell people say they are hungry, what the president is supposed to do is to find the solution to feed the Nigerians. I remember when President Jonathan in a seat, when the Nigeria complained that their fuel is expensive, what is Jonathan did? He do what? He revised back. Immediately their citizens complain, reverse back and do what their citizens saying. Why Ahmed Tinubu will say 2025 we will stop it, except Ahmed Tinubu will do what he will revise everything back. Number one, that fuel now, let Ahmed Tinubu carry fuel to normal price when Jonathan is a president. Price is how much when Jonathan is a president. Let him carry that price down when Jonathan is a president. How much is a house rent? Let him bring it down. Now, many people, you see many young guys, young ladies, they are living what? In the streets because they don't have money to rent house. We are asked about Christmas. It's what is going on now. Millions of Nigerians cannot require money to buy ordinary pomo. I'm not talking about chicken again because chicken now is a drug. If you don't have money, you cannot buy chicken again. Chicken is 30,000, 25,000. How much the people that are collecting salaries earning? Can you use your last card and buy that chicken? If you buy chicken finish, rice, ororo, and others. We are not talking about tomatoes again. Tomatoes is not cocaine. And he said that 2025. What did Ahmed Tinubu budget for good Nigeria? If Nigeria be good, do you think that Igbo man go say I want Biafra? Hausa man go say he want Arewa. Yoruba man go say I need Oduduwa. If because of the government is not okay. A whole giant of Nigeria. Did the Nigeria host Nation World Cup before? They look at this country now. They are hosting World Cup.
So let's talk about Nigerians cannot travel for. Let's close with this. Nigerians cannot travel for Christmas because of the high level. I mean the high fare, the prices in going back and forth. I'm talking about road transportation.
Number one, that if you see the rate of poverty in Nigeria is too much, you first find money to eat food. Talk less of look money to transport to go to east. Okay, let me use an example now. In Lagos here, from Ogba here to Ikeja before it's time of Jonathan, 50 naira, 100 naira. But now from Ogba here to Ikeja now is 500 naira. From Lagos here to Ibadan, before he can go to Bega, he sees 500, 700, but now it's 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 naira. That is the rate of poverty in Nigeria is too much. The government is not helping matter at all. Government is not helping matter. Let government do their own first. If the government do their own, the remaining one will know how to manage it. The poverty in Nigeria is too bad. It's too bad. People now look at the streets now. Look at the street. People just walking. How many motor did you see here? They are doing transport. Because of what? To you to have money to buy motor is expensive. To you to register the motor is expensive. To you to buy fuel is another thing. To you to maintain the motor is a problem. The best you put the money in your pocket and use it and feed yourself and your family and the people in love.
Okay, sir. So thanks for coming, Mr. Lawrence, interior decorator. And have you been seeing work little small?
By the grace of God, we are just managing small.
Okay, he's an interior decorator here in Ogba, very popular, and he has integrity. So, okay, I'll be having my next reviewer in a minute now, but somebody asked for my phone number this morning. Peter Okafor, he asked for my phone number, so I don't think he has gotten it, so let me drop it once again. I don't think maybe he has not gotten it. Mr. Femi is here, but let me drop my phone number, 08076430794. I repeat, my phone number, somebody asked for it, but I don't know if he has gotten it, so let me call it 08076430794. That's my phone number. I don't know why he's asking for it. So, Mr. Femi, good morning, sir. Talk about Mr. Odua. So, you want to say something?
Mr. Odua, ọmọ Odua, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, kò ní bàjẹ́ o, kò ní tán bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ebi ò ní pa yín o. Ẹ jẹ́ kúkú kí yín fún kí n kúkú kí wọ́n lọ Ilé Ifẹ̀ pé ọmọ onífẹ̀ àbùrẹ́, ọmọ onífẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ Ọọ̀ni ẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ̀yin nu. Ká lè mọ̀ pé no be small thing, kò ní bàjẹ́, ẹ ṣé gan. Thank you very much. I receive a sum of 20,000 naira. No be small money. Nita verse ordering.
So Omo Odua, your message that you sent through me to him, I delivered this, and he has mentioned the amount. That's how we do here. Master Koko is not around; he's going to mention his own. And all our reviewers across the church of the years, we thank you for always showing us love and always appreciating us for at least dropping something to help in time of need. So let's go to the point, Mr. Femi, this morning. Number one, let's start from the transportation hike. People cannot even go to their villages anymore or their states anymore, because I was in Ojota over the weekend and in Yanokwaja. Many transportation companies are complaining that they are not seeing regular customers again. What does that mean for Nigeria as a country?
It means a lot. First of all, it has always been like this during festive period, Christmas, New Year, Ileya, cost of transportation usually being high. Away from that, policy of current president is going to shift people's lifestyle. Our lifestyle is going to be shaped a bit, and we are going to be shifted a bit. Our president just came out and told us that we have been living a fake life before. That now is,
do you agree with him?
Is reality. I'm coming to that. Now it's reality. The reality now is that you have to cut your coat according to your to your cloth, not size. So if you are too big and your cloth is 2 yards, then maybe come on abisimi on so you have to cut your cloth according to your the size of your to the size of your cloth. So that's what's happening now. Coming to the point that is it true that we have been living a fake life and this is reality? A fake life before, who make that life a fake? They were the one. It is the government and the poor policy. When the president said Nigeria has money, but we don't know how to spend it, that is the beginning of the problem. When we have money, instead of them to use it to develop this country, do infrastructure, go to all this foreign land where people are running to. What they are enjoying is infrastructure, good road, tunnel, railway, transportation system, cheaper. Those are the things that they are enjoying there. You can, from here to Ibadan, within 45 minutes, you have been there with cheaper. Those are the things that leaders that have foresight Those are the things that they were doing. But instead of us to do that in here, we spend the money and the remaining one we embezzle it. If to say Nigeria, we have a good leader, we wouldn't have lived, it wouldn't have been a fake life for us. It would have been a reality because we have that money. In Libya, is it a fake life for them? When Muammar Gaddafi was there, it was not a fake life, it was a reality because they have money. And that time, a price of a liter of fuel, that time was equivalent to like 20 naira. Free education from primary to university. If you are married, you are 80 years, you are entitled to your house. It's not a fake life for them, it was reality because there's that money. But instead of our leader here, to be sincere and take care of us, they started embezzling. And our economy refused to grow. So that's what turned all those subsidies into a fake life. They make it a fake for us. It should have been a reality, not a fake. But they make it a fake. Now, a government now come that now all that life they have been living is a fake, but they make it a fake. Yoruba will say, Ajalata no. No. They were the one that make it a fake for us. Now, you now come that it is a fake life. Let's remove subsidy. Let's remove electricity tariff. Let's remove that. Let's remove this. If to say, I don't have problem, even after that, I don't have problem with that policy. My challenge with them is that if citizens are paying sacrifice, what are you paying?
So let me inform my viewers. I've informed them before. This is a very, very big controversy, and in some kind of countries, we're going to see resignations of elder people at the MDAs. You understand? So this according to the Daily Trust. You can read the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. 2025 budget. Scrapped Niger Delta. Sport ministries get 2.3 trillion. Do you know what it means? There are two agencies or ministries that have been scrapped. They are getting 2.3 trillion naira in money. What does that mean for Nigeria as a nation?
Well, people like to be confused with information. Ministry of Niger Delta. Immediately that news come out, they told us that ministry was not scrappled. It was made to be enlarged. They renamed it into Ministry of Regional Development, meaning that at that stage, they are no longer to be concentrated on Niger Delta alone. They will be concentrating on every region. But Niger Delta may receive bulk of it. And scrapping the Ministry of Niger Delta, remember there is an agency before the Ministry of Niger Delta called Niger Delta Development Commission. That one is there. People just like the name, NDDC. NDDC is there. It is an agency. Then there is a Ministry of Niger Delta Development. Now, they say they rename it, not scrap it. Rename it into Ministry of Regional Development. Now, people that are saying that one now, they should go and check it. I've not clarified this thing. The newly created Ministry of Regional Development, does it have its own money apparatus?
I'm saying, you don't understand. There are two ministries that have been scrapped. They allocated 2.3 trillion naira.
That's what I'm saying. Federal government came out and told us that they have not scrapped Ministry of Niger Delta. They renamed it and brought its capacity to regional. Then they now rename it to Regional Development. I mean, Ministry of Regional Development. That's what I'm telling you. So if that wait, I'm coming.
Just greet Omo Odua, let him hear. Eki Omo Odua.
Omo Odua, wọ́n ti wà lórí ìlà. Ẹ ṣé o Omo Odua, mo dúpẹ́ o, ẹ ṣé gan ni o, kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Mo dúpẹ́ ọpẹ́ òtán, ibi tẹ́ ti ń mówó, àgbà náà ò ní wọ bẹ̀. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba, ẹ kéré oko délé o. Wọ́n fún mi ní ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 20,000 naira. Ẹ ṣé gan, kò ní bàjẹ́. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọwọ́ tẹ́ ti bà kò tẹ́ fi mówó yẹn ibi tẹ́ ti mú kò ní gbẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ gan ọmọ Oòduà kò ní bàjẹ́ ẹ ṣé gan.
So let's I think that's is there, but let us close now. What is the way forward for Nigeria?
The way forward, Mr. Arilwan, the way forward is only God that can help us. But the only way forward that I see on those surface that I can say as a woman concerned is let there be power diffusion through federalism as it was before. It will not automatically transform Nigeria to our expectation, but as time goes on, you will see the results. When a state has power to control its resources and contribute a particular percentage to the hub there will be less attractive. A small unit will be more attractive and be powerful. That's why I don't want people to throw baby with the bathwater. I don't want people to condemn this administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu outrightly. He has his own fault, but he's saying something. He's going somewhere. State police, let's implement it. Local government autonomy, let's implement it. Tax reform bill, let's implement it. It's taking us to true federalism. And when we have true federalism, we will have government more closer to us. We will feel it. We will be able to go to Alausa and go and ask questions. Not that we will need to go to Abuja all the time. We should have clarify an area that will combine the whole Nigeria, and the power should be more power to be given to states.
So let me have Mr. Kobo. Thanks for coming. We have to just start watching. Many reviewers are here. Mr. Kunle, yesterday was our end of year party, and thank you for coming. You are part of it.
You guys, thank you for inviting me. We are one family, and I really commend you for your great efforts. Right, keep it on. I think you're moving higher. The sky is even beyond your limits. So you're doing a good job. I commend you, and the viewers too. Some of them I lost contact with. I was even shocked that Charles Odua, Mr. Odua, is still, very nice man. I know. I got a gesture when my mother died. That was the last time I saw him, and he sent that gesture to my Christian there. So I want to thank. When I still see such people, there's hope for Nigerians. So thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
So let's start. It's your right, your opinion. You are no supporter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but the federal government is telling PDP that it is not Tinubu's fault that is causing stampede. For example, we saw stampede in Ibadan, we saw stampede in Anambra, so in Abuja, over 105 Nigerians were killed. But the PDP is saying, and the APC is saying, or federal government is saying that it is not the fault of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Which fault is it that Nigerians are going through this hell, through this hardship? Which fault is it?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All this charity has been going on for a while among these people. It's not the first time they've been doing it. But the stampede, the stampede that happens all over the region of the country now is nowhere to be. We can't compare it with what we have been witnessing before because it's too enormous, and we pray that the soul of those departed that died, we rest in perfect peace, because I shed tears the first time when those children died, because everybody will feel the pain. You're a father, and nevertheless you will not want such calamity to happen to your father, to your son. So I'm saying this, what is this? What is the big deal to organize a charity? It's not a rocket science, for God's sake. It's all about security mechanism. Put your security mechanism on grants. And I was citing an example. There was a lady on this channel then that I collaborated with, and he sponsored a charity that we should go on a charity for. I introduced that to say there are a lot of people, blind people in Agege there under the bridge there, that they blind people, they don't even know where they next me when you're talking of the poorest of the poor. So we went there, we visited them. There was an enormous crowd that surrounded us. But what do? We used the area boy mechanism to counter the riffraff that wanted to attack us. So I think there must be mechanism, security mechanism in every area that you. And let me fall back to Naomi, for ex-Oni wife. I think she's not a small fish as she is now. What's wrong for her to pay Makinde homage? You know, with the status your husband is, your ex-husband is, what is wrong to pay Makinde homage and give your master plan of the event to Makinde that, sir, we may highly welcome security that you can provide for us. You just don't jump into events, say you want to plan events, excluding, and you are excluding, you know, the mechanism, the security mechanism that will control the crowds. And I'm telling you, as of 2 days now, 2 weeks now, 2 days to now, Redeem is going to have their own in Testing Balogun Stadium. I want Redeem to set a pace of security mechanism so that others will keep following that. And it's all because there has never been a deterrent. You know, all this Stampede is not today that it's been happening. It's talk of years back. You remember the Abamoro saga? Yeah. That you call the youth corps that needed job, that just served, and they even paid. They extracted money from them. And at long run, serious Stampede, and the future, the future additional was stamping to death in that what's it called? Job vacancy.
Mr. Kunle, I'm sorry to cut you short, but do you agree with me that there's a line of thought which says since the APC came to power, Nigerians have been more impoverished to the extent that Nigerians are now being treated like almajiris? Do you agree that the APC is the reason why there's this much poverty since it came into government, or again, you have a contrary opinion?
Yeah, I have a contrary opinion. It's more or less a garbage. The country has a very systematic garbage that is being piled up, and they are not coming truth. They are not coming with a clean hand. All the successive governments, I can say, nevertheless, we enjoy better in some other governments, but we were just poor and we were looking at ourselves as a rich nation. We were endowed. What will have make us rich? Did we near it? Are we productive? Are we productive? Tell me the country tell me the regions or the government of any one of them that makes Nigeria productive.
I want to ask you a question.
Under President Obasanjo, who left us? The tire companies, they left us. They said the policy is not working. And they moved to what? They moved to Ghana. And successive ones. And where did it go to President Obasanjo time? Likewise, let me go back to there again. He hired Okonjo-Iweala. He hired Okonjo-Iweala and additional technocrat Batunaji, the talk of the technocrat of these technocrats. And they do what? They could be able to manage and perform the magic, the little magic we had then. But after that, what happened? There was tussle, political tussle between vice and the president. And there was no concentration on governance again, because that distraction alone pull us back.
So let's let's look at the fact that I want to ask you a question.
This one just opened up. It just opened up the whole secret. We've been with IMF for a while now. We've been with World Bank for a while. We are borrowers. Nigeria is indebted a lot, and this government too, they are adding more debt to our headache.
Okay, so maybe tomorrow if you come early, I'm going to have you more because I have limited time. But let's go to the fact that the question they're asking you, people like, is the opinion of APC members is that, or parliamentary supporters is that, how did the PDP manage the country for 16 years? At least it was still manageable. People were able to fit to some extent. That APC came to power with the money they are borrowing. There seems to be no justification for the money that they've been borrowing, and then it just seems to be going into more hunger, poverty, and impoverishment. Do you think that the APC has not managed Nigeria well, or they may not have learned from the PDP? You are close.
So real man, yes. I will tell you, I'm not a card carrying as I am now. I don't have card of APC. I'm an independent voter, and I've seen that the solution that I've been looking for, that this country headache that can be cured, is that constitution to decentralize the country and let everybody go regionalism and provide what you produce. Just put the tax on the table for the government to take. That's the you know, the what you produce, put the tax they will tax you to the table, and that is what we're working on. That is why for now they are state police now. They are state police. Are you here? There's regional police now. You know, Amateku came on board, and those are the system that this man, I'm following him. The liberation, I'm following him because I want to liberate myself from this archaic system we've been following that is not being productive. If you bring, some even said, a man said, Yoku said, if you bring 10 of states come to Nigeria, they cannot fix. You know who Ayoko was? Yes. Commonwealth Secretary General, and he's the one advising us now that there is nowhere we can go. We cannot hide away from decentralization of this country, and that is what we need, and that will what we cure our headache for a while. Okay. Because with the good constitution, no good working constitution we're using now.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kunle is here. If you come back tomorrow, I want to have him more on this topic. God bless you. Thanks for coming, sir, Mr. Kunle. Let me have him. Edono be Lagos, or Edono Lagos, Edono be Lagos. Yeah. Edono Lagos, Edono be Lagos. It has been going back and forth. Okay, if you are watching, click on the like button now, and then comment. Let us have an interactive session. I don't know be Lagos, or I don't know Lagos. Good morning.
Thank you. I don't know be Lagos. I'll stand on that.
I was telling our viewers it was his place that we used yesterday when we were party. So thank you for hosting us, and then we appreciate you on Flip TV.
You see, I always say we are one. We are brothers. You see, yesterday was a very great day yesterday, and we were so happy. In fact, the crowd, the Mama crowd, was much, and I love that. And see, when it comes for enjoyment, there's no enemy. I don't say we are one. No, forget it, we are one.
So, yes. Okay, before we start, let me just read some comments here this morning. Mr. Oladewale, I need to know your name, Mr. Presenter. My name is Rilwan Olasukomi. That's my name. Okay. Adoji Eloge, good morning, Flip TV. Congratulations. Good morning, Mr. Adoji. I've greeted you this morning. Though I don't know where you are commenting from, but I always greet you, everyone. MJ said that when it's time to criticize APC, that is when you talk about regionalism. Mr. MJ is criticizing Mr. Kunle. That is what it is. I don't know, Lagos. Let's talk about the fact that I can see Mr. Chido, I can see Mr. I'll have them. Let's go straight to the point. You are looking at the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has told security agencies find a way to eliminate separatists, Boko Haram, bandits, kidnappers, and S-men. What do you have to say about that news that is coming from Aso Rock? That should eliminate them, telling the military 2025, all these people they should be eliminated.
Talk is cheap for me. Talk is cheap. Tinubu can just stay in Aso Rock and just say eliminate them. Who are they? You see, let me tell you, his government be threatening. The people there, they are not happy with him. And not only the people there, everybody is not happy with him. Let me tell you the truth. Poverty, hunger doesn't know whether you are a president or this thing. People are hungry. Even the north side there, that area there. Let me give you an example. You see a whole community. You don't see police. You don't see army. The people you see there is those criminals who are exploiting money from them, who are giving them food. Who would they respect? They will respect those people there now. I don't see me. So when government are here, they strike. Government will rush to that place. After rushing to that place, they spend 2 days, they go away of that place. You see them in a rural area like what Bonny Camp doing in Lagos State, in VI. What Army cantonment doing in Ikeja. What are they doing there? Who are they guiding? I don't see. This place is open. We don't see bush anyhow here. Why can't you relocate all of them to that place? You can't kill them. I don't see. They are mixed with these villagers, this Boko Haram and Co. They mix with them. They give them food, they help them, they take them to hospital. I don't see. It's when maybe when they strike, that's why you see government. Go to just Ogun State here. You work in a community, you will not see a policeman, one policeman. How is it going to kill them? They are angry, nobody is happy. There's hunger. And that hunger will make more criminal. Even not only the Borno, that areas are everywhere. You can see the stampede that happen. People are hungry. I don't see. If you stop issue of poverty, I don't say not 100%, then you are meeting, you don't need more to buy weapon. You don't need to buy weapon.
So let's talk, I'm watching you because I have time. Maybe tomorrow I'll have you more time. But the second one and the final part is that they are talking about Nigerians are unable to travel to their villages. I said the other day, over the weekend, I was at Ogeta Car Park. I also went to the one in Yanokwaja. And I was talking to the driver. They're saying that customers are not coming, people are no longer going to the village because maybe there's no money to travel. What does that mean? That Nigerians cannot even go back to their village or their states to see their loved ones this Christmas because there's no money to travel? What does that mean for a nation?
My daughter is in school now. Our school has closed. I asked her to stay there because no money to come back. No money to come back. And me, I'm supposed to travel, sometimes. Over, let's say 6 months now, I've not traveled. I'm supposed to travel because high cost. From here to Yakmama now, Urumi now, you talk about almost 25, 30,000 naira. If I have 30,000 naira, I'll go buy maybe frozen chicken, not even the live one, and I will fry it and eat it. That is Christmas for you, celebration for you. It's good. The point is that things are very expensive. Then you see some state governor, I said that we have dropped car, we have dropped buses for protocol. Who are they? How many people are they going to carry? You see government saying we have given rain, free rain. Which rain? Go and check. Rain from Gutometa to the what was it? Ogun State, not even Ogun State. Songo to Ibadan. Those people who are using it, most of these artisans, those one leg, one DC. But the rural area where people reside, who is using train? Go and find out who is using train. So the point is that government need to reduce, even if you like, our land and fuel have reduced to now run something. Do you think this transporter will reduce? No. I mean, government need to have enough vehicle to convey people. That's not the issue now. What we need food. If you don't eat, can you travel? That's what I mean.
That they should tackle hunger first.
Yes, I can even pay for 1 million naira to go to Enugu, to and fro for plane, and see big men are rushing. There's no middle class anymore in Nigeria. Either you rich or you poor. So this government, look at the amount of money they amass for just enjoyment. The ex-president and the president. So I won't tell you, like, they have not seen insecurity. More are coming, more people. Look at Stampede. Look at Stampede. People ordinarily like a lot of rice. See how people are killing themselves. But there's enough hunger. Government should do something. So all this they are telling you they want to bring transportation down, they won't do that. That's what I mean. If I don't travel, let me eat. Let me cook rice and eat with them. The family I remain. Then my daughters remain there, or maybe if there's money. So, issue of reducing transportation, government has paid for every corner. Poverty. Sorry to say this, let me just say this. Tinubu promised that 6-month window have been given to import rice. Where is the money for them to import? No, where is the rice? Rice is 170,000 naira. So that's why when you throw party now, you see both the person invited, the person invited. See what happened yesterday. Most of the people, they don't know them. They just open door and enter. They didn't even know whether the food is poison or anything. All they know, they want to survive that very day. Nigeria got into a state whereby everybody now, where you see they want to share anything, people will mass that place, no matter the security. Government is telling you, go and take permit, quick permit. Go and take permit, either the police. In fact, police will share half of the palliative.
Okay, sir. Thanks for coming. I don't know, Lagos. God bless you. Let me have Mr. Chinedu then. I'll have Mr. Raf. I think I'll close with him because I'm looking at the battery and our time. Mr. Chinedu, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I need to have you on this. Oh, I must say that yesterday he did well. He was the main organizer yesterday. One of the year party. Mr. Chinedu did well, extremely well. We must give that to him yesterday. God bless him. And again, this man you are seeing here, he be traveling to the east. Is it Abia or Anambra State? Yes. So if you traveling to the east, and whatever you have to, yes, you can support him. He's traveling to the east, and many people are not going back to their states. End of the year, I'm talking about Christmas. He is going, yes. So whatever you have to support him, it will be gladly received. So whatever you have, Mr. Chinedu is traveling, and I would like him to tell us his experience whenever he comes back. Mr. Chinedu, good morning.
I would definitely share that experience here on this platform because it has been long. I want to have on-the-spot assessment of the situation in the eastern part of the country. You know, I will try as much as possible, by God's grace, to navigate to certain areas, you know, I feel that is of interest, especially
the outstanding leadership and significant state governor, Alex Oti of Abia State. To an extent, I want to have on-the-spot assessment of what he has been able to achieve since he came into power.
So all my viewers, you heard him. He's going to Abia State. He will tell us what has happened. And he's going to tell us what is his. I'm looking at the fact that they're talking about this so-called checkpoints in the east and everywhere. So I want you to, when you go there, you sit yourself and you're coming to tell us. So let me just read some comments and appeal some people. Mr. Johnny Wise SN1 Wizo, Nigeria is finished. No it and no peace. Wow. Mr. Nancy Mark, he said, Mr. Pio Noah, you are really everywhere for the Biafra talk. Also, Obinwa, Lucky is the only one that's saying the truth on our platform. Kingsley Smith, all of you, good morning. I'm greeting you. Click on the like button and stay with us at Flip TV. See that this is the effect of Buhari and APC, 9 years of bad governance and elders romance. The killing of farmers all these years is eating Nigeria hard. Now talking about the food something. So click on your like button, like it, and like as you are doing, kindly drop your comments so that we can read and tell our reviewers, and then we go back and forth on that. Tinubu has ordered the elimination of, I'm talking about separatists, S-men, kidnappers, and bandits. Do you think that this can be done? He has told the military people 2025 should be the end of any kind of separatist, banditry, kidnappers, and S-men. Do you think that this thing can be achieved by the military?
I don't know why the word separatists should come into this, dictionary, into this thing. I don't know why they should attach separatists, because you were talking about separate. You're talking about Mazin Namdekano, you're talking about Simon Eba, you're talking about Sunday Igbo, you're talking about Sowore too, to an extent. So all this thing that has to do with agitation is legal. Nobody is going to stop it. Agitation for separation of Nigeria is legal and nobody can stop it. On the issue that has to do with herdsmen, banditry, we need to also look at that area very well. There is nothing like grazing again in Nigeria. They should ranch whatever they have as their cow. Ranch it. So, thank you. That should be the new law. That should be what it is. The cow, it can't be here and you're seeing the cow moving around everywhere. It's never done anywhere in the world again. Ranching is the way to go. Anything outside that, then government should look into it. You will see what is happening. So many terrorist sects in the north, all championing one thing, either Islamization or Fulanization, or just to take over Nigeria by armed struggle or by force. So to that extent, you cannot say that somebody who is saying, I am without gun, no, without stick, without anything, just saying that I don't want to be part of this system, then it's definitely you are looking for trouble. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu includes separatists, those who are saying that we don't want to be part of this country anymore, if he include it in whatever target agenda is setting for the military, then he will know that his government has come to an end. As simple as that. Look at the way Nigeria is. Is it not funny that people are dying because of a pint of rice? Millions are dying because of a pint of rice. Nigerians are suffering because they do not understand whether actually the next meal is going to come. They don't know when. So I think for me, we should not be talking about that for now. You understand? The issue of insecurity, government knows what to do. Then the issue that has to do with agitation and release of Mazin Namdekano, or to an extent, I know that they do not have any influence. Nigerian government have no influence on what happened in Finland, and they will not. But let the Finnish government, as a sovereign nation, define their laws, define their moment, define whatever it is. and see, look at the issue that has to do with human rights. But on Nnamdi Kanu, there's a lot of prophecies concerning him currently now. And we are looking at it that definitely Nnamdi Kanu will walk out a free man because he has always been free. That's the way to go. But this Nigeria, you are seeing there's a lot of cobwebs everywhere. Nigeria has never to an extent been able to get it right in all ramifications. What is it that you can be proud of in Nigeria? Apart from you are in government, you are a governor, you are a senator, or you are part of the business people they are using to loot. Because it's not only these people they are using. Some of these businessmen you are seeing within the north and the south are also involved in the looting that is taking place in Nigeria because government uses them. As simple as that. So, whatever happens, those who lost their lives, quite unfortunate, very painful. It happened in the north, it happened in the southwest, it happened in the east. In just less than a week. We have one in the north, we have one in the southwest, we have one in the eastern part of the country. That means the three major regions faced the consequences of bad leadership that resulted to Stampede that took lives. Quite unfortunate, those who lost their lives. But another thing is that the government should know what to do at this point, because if you look at the people who actually organized, maybe they want to extend love or a form of charity. You can't tell me that they purposely, go out there just to endanger people's lives. But what I see there is there was no organization, there was no security, there was no proper planning, and there was no execution. Knowing fully well that people can die just because of a cup of garri, they would have devised a means to make sure these things are well organized to the extent that anybody who is being found there benefit quietly and take whatever that's meant for him and go. I believe that the government should also get those people and interrogate them. The one that happened in Anambra State, where we have
Good morning, everyone from Africa TV. Precious Ikedi, you have been staying with us. God bless you. Good morning. Continue.
Yes, Obi Jackson, from Anambra State. And this is not the first time he has been showing love to his people. But this one, came with a disaster. And we have to review it. And the review is that anybody that wants to get involved in this kind of a thing that will attract a lot of crowd, there should be security. One, adequate security. There should be adequate planning. There should be adequate space. And the organization and positioning of the sharing should be something that will give space for people to take over whatever belongs to them and walk away. If possible, let government agencies under this kind of welfare or empowerment also be involved so that we can be able to save life. Nobody is happy that somebody went there, even if it's a bag of rice, and died because of a bag of rice. It's not worth it at all. And that is why the government need to sit up and know that subsequently there should be rules and regulation when people want to engage themselves in something that has to do with charity like this one.
Oh, God bless you, sir. And we wish you transition mercy and journey mercy while you are going back to your home state. Mr. Raf, you are my last speaker this morning. There are still many here. I can see Pastor Matthew, I can see Christian, but no. Over 2 hours. Let's close. Mr. Raf, good morning.
Good morning to you, everyone.
You can get our viewers yesterday and everything.
Yes, our highly extreme viewers, I hope all of you are watching. People or persons like Omo Odua, Mr. Charles that lives in Canada, you are welcome. Keep on watching us. Keep on doing the good work. Mr. King Joe Oba from Abreba, keep on doing the good work.
keep on watching us. We love you. Chief Tunde Okafor from Oka, keep on watching. Keep on doing the good work. Mrs. Nkechi Okaro from Ogidi, Mama, keep on watching us. Mama Israel in America, keep on watching us. Hajia Halima, keep on watching us. People like Izuchukwu from Congo, Kinshasa, keep on watching us. Ikechukwu, Netherlands, keep on watching us. Peter Okafor, keep on watching us. Jeff Obi, keep on watching. Jane Ogo, keep on watching. Gladys Onyabo, keep on watching. Ntamo, keep on watching. Nelly Onoha, keep on watching. Yes, keep on watching. Kazim from Texas, keep on watching. Olayinka from Miami, keep on watching. Odawale, keep on watching. Klama Kombi. Oga Kombi. Yesterday, day before yesterday. Oga Kombi, keep on watching. Olaso Kome, my man, keep on watching us. Udabala lives in Cameroon, my brother. Keep on watching. Afamungade, keep on watching. Chima Udenze, keep on watching. Johnny Ezenwa, keep on watching. Ukwaji Idiroko, keep on watching us. Taiwo Odunlade, keep on watching. Nelson Mark, keep on watching all our Obinwa also. Keep on watching us. Kingsley Smith, Frank Morgan, Kingsley Smith, keep on watching. EKD, keep on watching us.
Mr. Adoji Alonge said, Raf, the lion of Biafra land. Well done watching from Paris.
Thank you so much, Alonge, my man. Thank you so much. I'm listening all through, last year and this year to Finitiri, the widow of Mochud Abiola that led Oduduwa agitation. Even she succeeded on convincing them to put army camouflage. That is, must always be a confrontation when someone is agitating for self-realization.
Mr. Benjamin Orubebe Chukwu, we are watching live from Philippines.
Orubebe, you are watching from Asian continent, Philippines. Oga Filipino Orubebe, thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us. All of you that supported us during our end of the year party yesterday. That party was properly organized, well organized, prepared by Pastor Matthew Chinedu Michael, the one that is traveling down to Uzuakole, Abia State. I've always elucidated, with him on how he could keep on, security or whatever. I don't want him to just go there. Go there, be yourself. Be yourself. There are places you need to talk. There are places you are not needed to talk.
So let's also stay the point. And this is the point where we are closing. Many people, but let me close here.
Yeah.
2 and 1, look at him, he's standing. Now, President Tinubu have said, he has given the military marching order. Eliminate, by 2025, the military eliminate separatists, Boko Haram insurgents, kidnappers, bandits, and remember one are kidnappers. Eliminate them by 2025. Do you think it is possible? That marching order given by the military by President Tinubu, do you think that it is possible?
People that are constituting insecurity in Nigeria are nobodies. There are no one else other than the hoodlums. The hoodlums are under where? Student cultism, street gangsterism, kidnappers, armed robbers, assassins. These people, I separate them from separatists. Separatists are people that are questioning for self-actualization. And the self-actualization might be caused by something else. Why? Vices in government, bad governance, marginalization, exploitation of particular people in a particular region. Some persons in a particular region trying to be giant over other persons in the particular region. I know what I'm saying. Because if Tinubu say, shoot separatists, people will like to blow it out of proportion or over-dramatize it that Tinubu is having the Biafrans in mind. Tinubu is having the Biafrans in mind. Doesn't Tinubu know that there are separatists in the southwestern Nigeria questioning for emancipation of Odua State? So when he say shoot separatists, he should not forget in a haste that there are people agitating for Odua Republic. And the Tinubu is from that extraction. Tinubu is a Yoruba man. So it does not connote only shooting Igbo man, shooting IPOB. Because indigenous people of Biafra, I know, United Nations has given us certificate of incorporation. Nigeria has given us that under Okupe. I think Okupe, when Obasanjo was president, and it happened to Okupe that he doesn't know. He didn't know what he was issuing the CAC. Obasanjo later tackled Okupe. I think Okupe was his name. So what I'm trying to say is that what Oduduwa is agitating for has never contravened any international law. West African Economic Community of what? West Africa, sorry, that is ECOWAS. It has not contravened ECOWAS law. It has not contravened Organization of African Unity, which is currently translated into AU, African Union law. So what Oduduwa and Biafra are doing is not illegal. Then again, United States of Hausa, they separated themselves from Arewa, and they have embarked on that transaction of agitation, and it is not against any international law. It is not against Nigerian constitution. Who are the separatists in Nigeria? That is the question I ask. That order, they should remove the separatists, because the separatists are doing what is within the venue of international legality. It is not illegal. The people that should be shot are the people that are rearing cattle from one farmland to another farmland, destroying farmlands, killing farmers, shooting at farmers. That is what has brought what? Food drought, food scarcity, food costliness in Nigeria. Those people, they are shooting farmers. They should sort them out. They are from Mali, southern Libya, southern Algeria, Senegambia. I don't know what I understand. They are from Sahel, Africa. They are not Nigerians. Those are the criminals, bloody ones that Nigerian military should go after. Nigerian military should not go after Oduduwa separatists that are agitating for their right, for Yoruba land. And I'm not advising any uniformed man in this country to go to Imo State or Abia, Anambra, Enugu to point gun at anybody there. If you do, they will tell you that they are the most resilient tribe in Africa. I defend my tribe anytime. I don't support anybody to go and kill anybody. In the southeast and say he's a separatist. In the southwest and accuse him of being a separatist. I don't know what I understand. What I understand is that ritualists that are killing people, they are there for many years in Nigeria. How many ritualists has been apprehended, paraded on the what? Camera, local television to Nigerians? These are those separatists. These are those, nobody. Story of separatists, we always hear it. Why are they not being executed or prosecuted? Do you know why? Ritualists that are selling human parts, who sent them the message? When does that business pick up to proliferate in Nigeria? Is anytime there is an election. Our politicians, are they not involved in all those spare parts business? Are they the ones that are sending the ritualists, the boss, lager boss?
If you are watching, I'm coming to cut short because it's my last time reviewer. If you are watching, like I said, click on the like button, like what you are doing, and share. And don't forget, next tomorrow is Christmas. So please, if you like from your bottom of your heart, you can show us love here. Because we have, thank you for the end of your party, but at least your human business now. We go keep chicken now. But let's be closing.
So let me tell you, shooting separatists, shooting armed robbers. Why not shoot people that are stealing money in billions? People that are stealing money in millions in China, in thousands of dollars, have been shot in China. We are shooting people that are stealing garri. We are shooting people that are stealing chicken. We are shooting people that roasted cows in Nigeria. Persons that have stolen 80 billion is free today. They bail him at the tune of 500 million. Ego Makadia body. The money still remain there. That's what I mean. You are bailing him with 500 million naira. 80 billion, the one he stole. He collected his salary. Other quitching projects that he executed or implemented at the back door.
The whole money went into his purse. But the one that has been revealed, I don't know what I understand, to us was 80 billion. Nobody shot him. Oga, we need to we need to review our constitution. We need total general overhauling of Nigerian political system. You don't go out killing people because they're agitating for their rights. Agitation, if you don't know, is a self-right thing. I have right to tell you I don't want to be in Nigeria. There's nothing you can do me. I have rights. Another one now is that IG, Inspector General of Police, has made it clear to every Nigerian that if you insult Tinubu, you will be arrested. Okay? It is boiling up in the UK. If you insult the Nigerian president that is not doing well, you will be arrested. By the way, who is insulting who? When you are not doing well, people will tell you are not doing well. Is that supposed to be an insult?
So, Mr. Ralph, let's close with this. 225 budget. Yeah, very well. This is a very controversial something. 225 budget. Scrap Nigeria Delta as sport ministries get 2.3 trillion. These ministries are no longer available again, but they are giving them 2.3 trillion naira in the midst of poverty. Close with this. What does this mean for Nigeria?
You know, the money they mapped out for these two ministry or commission, I tell you that it will not be properly disbursed or distributed, or
the ministries are not even available at all.
Not available again.
Then why they put 2.3 trillion?
2.3 trillion. That money is for Akpabio, Senate Vice Deputy Senate. Now me, I tell you, the Department of Executive will have their own. The lawmakers, they will have their own. The judiciary, they have their own. See, let me tell you, this is a transactional business government. They are running a transactional government. See, Federal Government of Nigeria PLC, after mapping this money out from a script, ministry, a ministry that is not existing again, they will all go and share the money. Remember senior senators and junior senators. When Lingini, call them out the man. Abdul Lingi opened their nyach and exposed them what is happening there at the upper legislative chamber and the lower legislative chamber. So the money mapped out, as you ask me, Rewan, they are going to celebrate. It is for the Christmas goodies. Don't you know that the lawmakers in Nigeria, the Department of Judiciary, do you know how many cows, bags of rice they distributed among themselves? They share it among themselves. So this money is for what? Enjoyment. Ministry of Enjoyment is it. That money should go to Ministry of Enjoyment. The Nigerian political leaders, they will enjoy themselves, thereby leaving Nigerians to what? Cry. To be crying under T-Pain. T-Pain is it.
I don't know. Okay, I'm closing now. But I don't know who is T-Pain.
It is T-Pain.
Okay, so I'm closing now. So for the last 2 hours and many minutes. Okay. I understand. Let me have pastor for 3-4 minutes because I want to close, but he has something to chip in. Pastor Matthew, this is a very sad news for Nigerians. 2025 budget, scrap Nigeria Delta as sport ministries get 2.3 trillion naira, and they have been scrapped. And you are seeing, look at today's 23rd. Look at the streets of Lagos. Not as if December Christmas is coming and there's poverty, people are dying of hunger, and people are dying of Stampede. 105 Nigerians have died last week of Stampede in Ibadan, in Anambra and in Abuja. But now you are budgeting 2.3 trillion to a ministry that does not exist. What does that mean for Nigeria and for Nigerians as a people?
It's a sad reminder of budget pardon, and it is a clear testimony of what happens behind the scene. And this is a clear indication of what would have transpired in all the budgetary allocation. Because if there are issues that have to do with inflation of projects, you cannot expressly notice it on the face value. But because those ministries have been scrapped, that is why you can notice it at the face value. It's a testimony of the level of manipulation, the level of inflation, the level of discrepancies you have in that budget. What you are seeing is a clear testimony that the budget would have been seriously manipulated.
Now let's talk about our main headline. Tinubu has ordered the elimination of separatists, bandits, kidnappers, herdsmen, and the likes. And you have given the military 225 the marching order. 225 you must eliminate Boko Haram, bandits, kidnappers and separatists. Do you think that that's achievable? And the word separatists, what does it mean to you? You are closing.
I think he must have been misquoted. If you say Boko Haram, if you say terrorists, I think it's legitimate to eliminate them. But when you say separatists, you need to define whether the one that is going about it to the armies of the law. Because when you say separatists, if you are going by the way of self-determination, you are a separatist. And self-determination is a UN charter that has been ratified in Nigeria. So to that extent, it's a law in Nigerian legal jurisprudence. So I believe the president must have been misquoted. Maybe they were trying to talk about non-state actors or maybe separatists who are destroying lives and property. So I think that difference should be made. And I want to believe that the president was misquoted.
So so finally, let's close with this. Okay, Mr. Aduke said Rafa is on point. Yes, Rafa just left us here. So Nigerians cannot travel any longer. Because like I said, me myself, I was in Ojota. I saw the park. So I saw how it was almost people are not traveling. And I was also in Yanokbaja. I saw how people, though they didn't allow me to have to camera there or something. But then, even drivers are complaining that this is the worst Christmas for them. People can no longer go to their states because the price of fuel and the price of transportation. What does that mean for Nigeria and our leaders? What do you think they should do to eliminate this level of poverty and hardship in Nigeria?
Honestly, the reason people are not traveling is a combination of different factors. I think the chief among them has to do with the current economic situation. Then secondly, in the southeastern part of the country, so many areas are ravaged by insecurity. Remember that the governor of Anambra State recently said that even the region of Mazon and the Kalo will not end insecurity, though almost every stakeholder disagree with him. Then to answer our question directly, how to get out of this quagmire is in the hand of government. Because it is government induced. I said it repeatedly, but let me still repeat it. When you remove subsidy on gasoline, the government made us to understand that they will be getting 4 trillion from subsidy removal of gasoline at the end of the year. It is not the same time you would have floated efforts at the official window, which at the end of the day equally give government 4 trillion at the end of the year. So for me, they would have started with the issue of subsidy unification of efforts at the official window until a time when we start producing enough to start exporting, to start earning more foreign exchange. So the money we are freeing from subsidy removal on gasoline would have been diversified into other areas. Then when we now start exporting those products to earn more foreign exchange, you go back to unify that there's official window. Then again, you see import duty on imported vehicle. It is outrageous and it's government policy. We don't ask ourselves why. So, and most people do not even know this. When you do a policy of such, it has multiplier effect. A vehicle that hitherto cost, let's say, 3 million 5 years ago is now 7 million. And this is not far-fetched. It's the government policy on import duty. And these are things government could relax. It will surprise you to know that in this proposed tax reform bill of federal government, they intend to increase value-added tax from 7.5% to 12.5% by January if that bill is to stay true. I know there are so many good aspects of that bill, especially the area that have to exempt food production, healthcare, transmission of electricity, and generation of electricity. But why should we be tinkering with the idea of increasing VAT in any area during this period? So for me, the panacea to the problem, the government have the responsibility to solve it. It is in the hand of government to solve it. They should reverse some of their policies that is somersaulting. That is all.
Thank you so much. He's not talking. Let me just greet him. Omo Odua, or he receive something. His time not finished, yes.
Omo Odua, I am Mr. Parateli Okokondem. I just want to thank you for what you have done to me. The message you sent to me through Riwan have reached my hand. As you sent it to me, so it delivered it unto me. May God Almighty bless you more and more in Jesus' name. It shall be well with you in Jesus' name. The pocket you put your hand to give to me will never dry in Jesus' name. Whosoever plan evil against you shall fall, and no weapon fashioned against you shall rise, shall prosper. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Omodua, how many years now? You always remember me to do me good. God will continue to do you good. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. Let me close now. For someone that asked for my number, actually what's happening? For my number, let me drop my number. We are closing now. Somebody asked for my WhatsApp number. It is 08076430794. 08076430794. Thank you so much for coming. We are closing here. God bless you.